Race number 5 then, Class 3 contest here. 1,400 metres is the trip for the Wong Cup with a couple of horses, 3 in actual fact, making their Hong Kong debut. Surrealism. Martin Harley rides for David Ferraz, a 3-time winner out of the UK. Some Streets Somewhere. One over the 1650 Happy Valley, 2 starts back. Tang Mir, Neil Callan, Casper Founds team up again after success midweek at Happy Valley. Young Legend, runner-up course and distance last time out behind Superwise. Cruciatus and Exaltation make their Hong Kong debuts. King Prince last on the all-weather last time out, and down to Beauty Day, who was 3rd behind Everlaugh. That was over the 1,600 metres. So it drops back to the 14 here. Superhero is the horse that's been up at Chung Fu. He's had a couple of trips in actual fact. Just 3 runs under his belt here in Hong Kong today.
Of the newcomers, they're all probably going to get back here. Surrealism, Cruciatus and Exaltation. The ones that'll go forward, Some Street Somewhere led all the way in a recent trial. If you go right back through Beauty Day's form, he's got a front-running profile. Elite Patch is also stepping up to the 1,400 again. Joe Moreira, low barrier, might try and be a touch closer. You'd think Young Legend from 5 could just let the speed go early and sit in behind.
Here is Elite Patch as well. He's an improving horse. This will be his 5th start. And from barrier 3, I think he's going to get his opportunity. Elite Patch, his work's been good. He looks keen in it here, and Joe Moreira getting a good feel of the horse as he comes down. There, Young Legend, he goes nicely down the back. Zach Purdon has been very consistent, the racing club horse there, and hits the line hits the line of the end of the gallop here really nicely. You can see Zach's got a good hold on him as well, so he goes well. And Superhero didn't mind this piece of work. He's got 0 form. He's run last in just about every start, but you know, his work's okay. Maybe when he drops a grade, maybe the time to catch him, but he seems to be improving from his 3 starts. OK, let's have a look at Comfort Life first up, along with Triumphant Horse. This is behind quite the impressive Noble Steed there. White Face is going to weave his way through the pack.
He is. Both these horses go in for me. I think Comfort Life back to the 1,400 again, drawn 2. Although he hasn't got the claiming rider, I think he ran a reasonable race here. And I thought Triumphant Horse did also as well. He sort of had a bit of a checkered passage after getting out of the gates a little bit awkwardly. So blinkers go on as well. Both of them go in for me. Yeah, me too. And I'm actually going to put Triumphant Horse on top because he wore the blinkers when he won his races in Australia as well. He did win 1 race without them, but you're right, he did win 1 with them as well.
OK, Young Legend, there was a fair bit of money for him when he won earlier on this season. Well backed on that occasion. This is his last start effort, though, behind Superwise.
It was a good, strong effort. I think Superwise got some cheap sectionals here and he kept up a good, strong gallop. And it was a decent enough effort by Young Legend. He chased pretty hard. Paul's highlighted some nice track work from gate 5. The racing club will be certainly hoping that he can perform well, and I think he should get his chance. Yeah, definitely. I've got him in as the main danger to Triumphant Horse. I think he'll run well, but 1.5 is a bit short at the moment. He won't start that.
1.6.
He's not that type of
Zach's ridden him twice before, placed on both occasions. Some Streets Somewhere we're having a look at now. On the back of his win, was actually well down the field behind Racing Luck. We're back at the trials here.
Yeah, and we're back to Sha Tin as well, 1,400 metres, and the trials suggest that they may roll the dice from wider out and go forward. Very ordinary performance last start, so back to the trials to prove that he's going OK and that he did in the trial. Whether they take the option to roll forward, we'll have to wait and see, but we've always been suggesting that he's a nice enough horse. Yeah, he was a group winner in New Zealand before he got here, but barrier 12 looks a bit awkward for me.
OK, that's Some Streets Somewhere. This is Cruciatus, Teofilo Colt. Jim Bolger trained him in Ireland. He won a maiden there, but was tried in group company.
Yeah, 4 trials to date since he's been here, 1134 pounds. He ran on nicely. I don't know if he's quite ready for this, but so I've just going to watch him.
Yeah, he's one of these Northern Hemisphere bred 3-year-olds who comes in on a rating of 73. So, you know, Comfort Life's rated 72 and he carries saddlecloth number 3. So they're towards the top of the scale in this race, both he and Exaltation, the other one.
All right, so there is an angle there if you need it. 27 and 5.6. Young Legend, 2's on, Paul.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Triumphant Horse. I just like the way that he's been running. He's only had the 3 starts, blinkers on, and as Brett mentioned, did win that race in Australia with the blinkers on. Young Legends for 2nd. Comfort Life, back to 1,400, looks good for him. And Elite Patch right on the pace. 6, 7, 3, 4, happy to take each way the 6 if he stays that price.
Yeah, I think he'll be punted late. I'm hoping he will and push Young Legend out a little bit. He's not a $1.50 chance, Young Legend, for me. But I do think he's the winner. Comfort Life, triumphant horse. And I'm like Paul, I think Elite Patch is an improving type. So I'll bank at the 7 in a trio, and I'll sneak in Beauty Day down the bottom. He had a good preparation last time he was racing. 1 or 2 really good runs. One behind Elusive State. It's a little hit-miss, but he ran OK first up.
All right, yep, I've got him in as well, Beauty Day. But 4 and 7 is my cue there in the first leg of the triple trio, race number 5.